Hey everyone, welcome to Bickering Book Reviews. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Becky.
And today we're talking about Infinity's Son by Adam Silvera. It's the first in the Infinity Cycle series, and it's Adam Silvera's first fantasy book.
I was trying to figure that out, though. They're saying that, but doesn't his other books sometimes have fantasy, like...
It's to have, like, magical realism elements into it, or, like, kind of fantastical elements.
Well, because I just keep thinking...
Like, they both die at the end.
Right.
Like, that has an element of fantasy to it.
Right, but anyway. But this is, I guess, his first high fantasy, because it is definitely high fantasy.
Well, and I think it's kind of the way he talked about it in the beginning of the book is that it's kind of his love letter to his love of Harry Potter.
I can see that.
And all of that. So, which kind of helped me frame what was going on in the book. But basically, it's about two brothers, Emil and Brighton, and basically they're the kings, and they, have the hope that they will get superpowers. Not superpowers, magical powers.
Right, because in this world...
It's going to be hard for me to describe this book.
In this world, some people have these kinds of powers, and
then some people don't. But there's there's spell work to it. Anyway, they expect to gain powers when they turn 18. Now, in this world, there are the vigilante good guys who have superpowers and spell work, and then there are the specters who basically take the blood of others and take on the powers of others through kind of bad ways. Think Voldemort drinking the unicorn blood.
Yeah.
That's really kind of what it is. Anyway, so spellcasters fight against the specters, and at one point Emil and Brighton get jumped, and Emil kind of expresses these powers that are very specter-like, though he's never done kind of the process to get those powers, so it's very confusing, and basically he's kind of on the run from the bad guys, and so he gets taken into the stronghold of the good guys, and they're trying to figure out what's going on, and that's really...
I don't want to give away any more than that.
Much more, because I don't want to give anything away. This book is so hard for me to describe because it feels like a superhero book. This feels like Renegades to me.
So I was super excited about this book. This was one of my top 10 of 2020 books. I'm disappointed.
I think if it was framed and sold as a superhero book, I would have loved this book. But I think when you bring in the wands and
I got confused.
Spell work, because I'm still confused as to what's going on. It's hard for me to describe because I don't actually know what was going on.
And it feels very much...
And there are magical creatures, but there's a lot of magical creatures.
There are a lot of characters too.
Right. Well, because the point of use, which is from three or four different characters.
Maybe even before.
It was 3 different readers.
But there were 4 different characters at least, if not 5. Well, and then what you thought was true wasn't true, and then this turned, and then it was one of those where...
I think he was trying to get too much into one book. I think that
I needed more world building. I needed way more world building.
More world building, and I don't think all of these plot points should have happened in one book.
Right. This could have been the end of this one book, and it's not a very long book, but this could have been 2 books. And I was also thrown, I'm reading this book, and then every so often there would be, there's, moon dust and star dust. And I'm okay. So in some ways, it didn't feel very sophisticated. With these fantasy books, you need a very well-rounded, sophisticated type of writing. And it pains me because I like Adam Silvera's writing. I met him. He's super nice. But
for me, the bones are good. I'm telling you, he can write a superhero book. This proves to me that he can write a superhero book. But also, the other kind of great part of this book, I really enjoyed the kind of romance between the main character and his romantic counterpoint. The steamy looks and stuff. I liked it. It's not there. It's not there yet, but it's getting there, and that will heat up and it'll be good.
And I'm trying to decide, if I would be willing to keep reading. And part of me would be willing to keep reading just because it's Adam Silvera.
I'm not.
I
don't want to read the textbook. Don't make me, please.
Okay. We should rate it.
Okay, so our rating scale goes from 5 unicorns down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it's sucktacular, doesn't get a horn, and is therefore a horse. So where are you?
2.
I'm also at a 2. I don't want to keep reading this series.
No.
I think that there is potential there. I think that there are good bits there because Adam Silvera is a great writer.
He's a great writer.
Continue to read his realistic fiction. I just don't necessarily know if I want to keep going in this world.
And so that is where we are on Infinity Sun. We'll see you around. Bye.